Plumbing first fix. This short video is to take you through the main aspects of plumbing. So we've got them listed from 1 to 9, and I'll just read them out. Underfloor plumbing, hot water runs, cold water runs. Click on each one just so we can see where we're up to. Tempered water runs, which is an inclusion in plumbing today. Stormwater runs. And to find all these plans, you can refer to the folder Plumbing, Sewer, Hot and Cold Drainage. Refer to the list supplied in the folder to assist in your selections. The item rates are supplied in a takeoff sheet, and due to the large number of components required, what I've done is leave the main areas that we need to look at, and then all you simply need to do is work out what the item number is and also the takeoff and spreadsheet. Okay, slide 2. Panel 5, this is where you'll find most of your information in regards to plumbing, and you'll notice that we do have 4 others under here. They will be 4 other subsequent PowerPoint videos. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is open the briefcase, and what you're going to do is find the following, and they are cold and hot water tempered water runs, DWV version 2 iPlex PDF, the Easy Drain brochure, has a date of 2016, which is when it was uploaded into Moodle. Sanitary drainage, sewer hot and cold drainage, shark bite brochure, and stormwater. Okay, so when we actually have a look at these, you'll see that you've got hot and cold layout drawings. That's really what that applies to. The PDF covers all the different types of pipe fittings. Now, the Easy Drain brochure is very important, and when you go to page 26 in particular, you'll actually see version 4 installation of sanitary plumbing systems, and there is an exploded view of every component that you could possibly use when you're actually fitting a plumbing underfloor. So this is crucial, this particular page. Okay, sanitary drainage drawings. Paul from Plumbing put this together for us, and he's put in layouts, and so quite simply they're color coded, very easy to follow, and you can look at those plans and work out your componentry. Okay, same with the hot and cold drainage drawings, and we then have the shark bite brochure. Okay, now shark bite system is purely a trade name and shows all the components for pipe fittings. Okay, last of all, stormwater, probably the simplest out of the whole lot. Layout drawings. It actually also shows you things like grills and grates, and on each of those plans it's quite simple for you then to have a look at them and then work out the length or what type it is, and then you'll be able to include that in your takeoff. All right, we'll go to slide 3, and here we have a little sneak preview of the page. Now on this booklet here has page 14, and you can see that it covers all the different types of pipe fittings. So for example, we have one main bathroom, we have an ensuite, but within those ensuite and bathrooms we have the same types of pipe layouts. Each of those areas, the ensuite and the bathroom, have a shower, and so for example here you can actually see the pipe work, you can see the waste, you can see the gully trap, you can also see the short length of pipe which goes from the shower to a 4-way connection. Now these actually have particular numbers against them, so an 80 by 50 single riser junction has a number of 174, and so you can then identify each part of this. And so for example, a 101, which is 100 mil bend, 90 degrees, and there it is there, and it's actually referring to that one there. And so fairly quickly and succinctly, we can actually go through and identify each part, and then we then collate simply, okay, how many toilets do we have? We have 2. And so we can identify them, and then in our takeoff we would put that through. I'm not going to go through the other toilet, bath basin, bath, shower recesses, kitchen sink or wash trough. You will do that for yourself, but you can actually see, and the other part that's really important, and my video is slightly covering it, is the AS reference. So this is to aid you in this area, because plumbing has proved to be a big stumbling block for a lot of people, and I'm not a plumber by trade. Worked with plumbers all my life, and but this is a whole different language, and so by using the references and the PDFs, and also the already filled in takeoff, all you need to do is identify those particular components. And so therefore we're actually trying to make this much easier than if you had to compile your own list, and simply we do not have the time to do that. All right, let's look at slide 4. All right, sanitary drains. Pretty simple. We've got 2 different colors here, 3 actually. There's a green, there's a blue, and there's a red. And so mainly the red is talking about our pipe work up here. Okay, it's 100 mil DWV class U PVC pipe. And then we have branch discharge pipes. And so we've got 65 mil, 50 mil and 40 mil. So if you refer back to the previous PowerPoint, you can actually see the different size pipes against the different colors. So here we go. How many 22.5 degree bends are required? And so quite simply, this fellow here is a 22.5 degree bend. There's another one here, so I'll just put a marker there, and you can see it's a 22.5 degree bend. How many 90 degree bends? And so we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, pretty simple. Now there may be certainly probably another 90 in there, and we've got some 22.5s in here. All right, the other things that we need to look at is the vents. Okay, and so for example, upstream vent, and so we've got a short piece of pipe that branches off of our main sewer pipe, but it then actually goes up 2.7 in the air. So we need to actually measure the runs of pipe horizontally and vertically, or else we'll have nowhere near enough pipe. The easiest way to do this is just use the scale rule and allow plenty. You follow a plumber's truck and you'll find it is full of PVC pipe, because they buy it in 6-meter lengths, and basically they make sure they've got plenty, and every job they carry through. So you'll find the title down here, sanitary drains, and pretty easy to follow. Okay, slide 5. All right, hot and cold drainage drawings. Okay, so you can see cold is blue, okay, hot water is red, and green is our tempered. And the differences are tempered hot water, which is used for showers, is basically 50 degrees C, where untempered hot water is 60 degrees C. And that's a huge thing. All cold pipework size DN 20 mil. All heated pipework size DN 15 mil. And so you can then find those particular fittings by that. So again, very similar to what we did before. We've got a couple of garden taps here and here, and we've also got the hot water unit is right here. Okay, the rest of that follow through. Now, does this run actually work underneath the floor? No, it doesn't. It actually runs at the ceiling level. So that means you're going to have risers. So this pipe is going to run in. There's going to be a riser here that lifts this up to 2.7, and then it runs across through the ceiling, through the truss roof. Same here. And so if you've got a pipe run that's actually running right through from there to there, it then drops down 2.7. So we have to again do that same thing as we talked about in the previous slide, where we need to allow for horizontal runs and vertical runs. Once we've followed the colors, put our list in the supplied takeoff. Okay, so again, we're being really methodical. We're identifying each component, and then finally we will get to estimate the hot and cold pipe work and any fittings required. Okay, slide 6. Stormwater, probably the simplest one. Okay, we've got a strip channel in front of the garage. Okay, we can find out what the size of the garage door is, and that will be the size of the strip channel. It actually shows you where the pipe runs are. Again, same types of things. How many 90-degree bends? Are there any 22.5? I can't see any offhand, but we do have a couple of sumps. We've got one here. Okay, we've got another sump here, and we've got another sump here. So you need to allow for those sorts of things. All the pipe fittings are DN 100mm DWV class UPVC. All right, pretty simple. Once you've actually got that, put your list into your list of materials that you've formed into the supplied takeoff. Slide 7. Okay, here's our takeoff document. What I've done is I've stripped out the codes down here, and I've also stripped out the totals. So all you need to do is first of all have a look at the 80 by 50 by 50 by 50 single riser junction and put in here the number and also what the code is. And we talked about the code a bit earlier on, so that's a hint for you. When you need to find out at 80 by 80 P-trap floor waste gully, okay, you can actually find that in that schematic drawing and basically put in there what the code is and also the number. And that's pretty simple to do, and just follow your way down one after the other all the way through. So again, is what I put here. Against each description, place the code, and against each description also place the total. Okay, slide 8. All right, you can see this continues on. To get the total downpipe adapters, first of all, we need to actually have a look on the main plan, the number of downpipes, and put that in here. So 1 times, don't know how many there are, and also here, the number of, again, so it's almost a double up, but at the end of the day, what I'm really looking for is the total number. Somehow or other, you have to record how many you worked out, and then finally along here, put in the amount that you have. Okay, so each of these red ones should finally have, for example, in stormwater, the total number of 88-degree bends. Strangely, we have 90-degree bends, and yet in plumbing they record them as 88. I don't know any other reason than just to confuse a carpenter. Okay. 100 DWV pipe, we talked about that a minute ago, and here's all your pipe lengths, and you can put the number of them, and then the lineal meters, and then a total lineal meters here. Okay, primer, glue, how many sumps, how many strip channels, what their length is, and so you can follow through to there. Okay, I'm back with you. I hit the wrong button. Okay, so you can see through here a back plate, male elbow, and you can find out what that code is and the number of those, total shower right angle breaches, and put your answer here, here, and here. Okay, slide 10. All right, equal T. So we've given you the size, we've given you the code. How many of these do we need? Your answer goes here. Okay, tube clips. The query came up about this, and so we worked out that 0.6 being 600 mil apart, and so all you need to do is work out your total length of cold pipe length, put it here, and divide that, and then put your total number of clips in this point. Untempered water, and I've left a couple here that are 17.6 meters, divide by 6. All right, and here's our total number of clips. So your answer goes here, here, and here. All right, so basically as an overview, we'll just go on to the last slide. So you will find the takeoff in the plumbing first fit section. I purposely left the required components in the takeoff, and all the lines are required to be filled in. The red lines are the totals, which are put into the final spreadsheet. You can join the sheets to make your own takeoff, which will make uploading to learn easy to do and very easy for me to follow. Okay, that's all for now. Bye.